Hello everyone and welcome to game number 3 of the series between No Ball and the free agents. The score up top is blanked to a 0-0 because I don't want to spoil it for you, but you're going to need to go back in the YouTube playlist if you're watching there and check out those games and watch them. Alright, now you can see exactly what happened to bring us to this point in No Ball versus free agents. We are playing the free agents monster Lampenlight. Hashtag save evolve. Everyone's saying good luck, have fun. We have Basil, we have Little J, Oogle, and KGVZ. Gonna be doing what they can. But yeah, this is your last warning for spoilers. Spoilers coming through in 3, 2, 1. You know what? I'm actually gonna leave it and wait for the scoreboard to update with them. Because I'm curious how long that takes to update. Because I don't know. This isn't my kit. So I'm using someone else's kit. We'll see how it works. Anyway, so we are going in. We have Lampenlight. Gonna be eating some Mega Mouth. Mega Mouth with his Mega Mouth. Oh man, I don't get to say poo-poo this game. Oh, mate, I just did though, so... Poop sounds. Anyway, so we have Lampenlight playing Goliath. Gonna be looking at going straight towards jungle, getting up his food, and getting himself ready to stage up to stage 2. And we have ourselves double mammoth birds, which is a nice 4 meats instead of 6. That made me happy when it was 6. Anyway, sad days. Sad days. Is that a floating? Is that mammoth bird floating? That mammoth bird's totally floating mammoth bird. They can fly. The mammoth birds can fly! Run! Run for the hills. Anyway, so let's take a look at the actual game that's going on right now as opposed to just being crazy. We have Basil, who's going to be playing Parnell. We have ourselves an Emmett being played by Little J, running the Monarch skin. We have Bucket running the... Ooh, which skin is that? Is that the... No, it's... I don't remember what skin that is, but whatever. We have a Dome. We'll focus on skins later, and we have a Crow being played by KGVZ. There you go. So there's KGVZ. Want to make sure everyone gets screen time. So, Lampenlight is actually choosing to mitigate for the first bit. We have Crow coming out with the Gobi. Gobi coming out with the Kobe and spotting him out. Looking at the save of all taking point, but Little J's in the back trying to get his position up. Does actually have all his buoys up. Looking, here comes the leap. Heavy one from downtown. Going to be swiping around. Little J's going to be looking to get some damage. Goes up on the high ground, gets swiped immediately, but barely whiffs the heavy. Looking to see what happens. Armor's going to be in effect. Looking to see what they can grab, and he is actually going straight on Little J. Little J's jumping up and down and flying like an eagle, or in this case, a J. Through the rocks. Fly like an eagle, trying to get himself down. Not quite able to. The German is going to be melting through the damage and leaping to the side. But yeah, we have Ogle up on the top, using his abilities. Going to be actually looking at the first bar and a change. Going to be pushed right through. Jumping right past. Going to be using the charge. Does actually take a little bit of chase damage right now, as we do see them dealing a good amount on the chase. In pursuit. Rockets firing. Everything bouncing off the back of Lampenlight. Oh man, that was crazy. But let's take a look at the perks to find out exactly what happened. So we have Leap, Hunger, and Cooldown being used by Lampenlight. Not quite sure how he wasn't able to get it down, but if you take a look at Bucket, we have Double Movement and Jetpack Rocket Man. If you look yourself over at Emmett, though, Emmett's got Double Jump. And then Rocket Man. So Emmett and Bucket are both going to be elusive, is all buggery. That's right, buggery. Looking to see what they can do, and those are the perks for the game. Now we look at the abilities. Stage 1, we saw a good old 1-1-1-1-1. Stage 2, we are seeing 1 point rock, 2 point leap, 2 point charge, and 2 point flame. And stage 3, I'm guessing we're going to see a 3 points in, like, well, the 2 points from stage 3 are going to be put into the rock throw if I had to guess, but I'm not quite sure what Lampenlight's going to do. Because to be honest, I'm more of a rock throw kind of Goliath myself, man. I just love the rock. Got to rock him like a hurricane, man. You got to bring it down. Oh, man. I don't know, man. We'll have to see what happens. We're going in right now. We have a Bucket turret actually dealing some damage. That's hilarious. My ping check isn't working. Interesting. So I can't actually see the pigs. Weird. New devs, please fix. Anyway, so we're going in right now. We have ourselves Flame being used. It looks like he's just trying to build up his evolve meter. He is stage 2, getting it slowly. He's halfway through it. He's got a lot of meat to go, so they're probably going to catch him before it actually goes. However, if you take a look at without the perks, we do actually see decreased class special cooldowns, so they're going to be extremely dangerous, especially with that plus the Bucket. Oh man, that's going to be a ridiculous amount of heals coming out in a second. So if you look at that overall, it's just going to be like, oh man, the pain is real. So we have a full armored Lampin-like going up against Basil, Little J, and Ogle, and KGVZ. I don't know, man. We'll have to see, man. Looking at right now, do you have them pinned on both sides? KGVZ is going to be taking up one side and ready to go, and Basil's on the other. Both of them taking point, ready to go. Basil trying to get some chip damage, not quite able to. Here comes the spot. Going to be looking to see if they can catch it. And here we go, pulling him on out. Going to be looking to it. He does notice the trap and immediately backs out. Lampin-like does disengage. Ugo's going to be trying to stop him on the wrap. Looking to see him step on side. Going to look at it right there. Here he goes. Lampin-like is actually about in dome range, but he is going to be forced to go back as he does take another couple charge shots from KGVZ, slowly whittling it down. Look at this little balance of positioning right here, trying to get himself across. He really wants to pull him into this back corner, but this team is saying no. Nay, nay. I say nay, nay. And they're going to be pushing forward slowly, but I don't know. They're holding their position pretty tight. They could be in position. Yep, they're looking at it. Here it comes. I'm feeling. Is Ogle going to throw it? He is slowly building his evolve meter, but really it doesn't really matter at this point. Yep, there it is. Oh no, this is a tight dome. We're going to see what happens. Relief. Oh, the leap charge combo goes in on Little J. Does not connect because the block coming out of Basil. We're going to be able to keep that up and going. Looking at Little J's trying to get himself on the run and keep himself surviving. Not quite able to, though. He's going to see a burn coming out of Little J. Looking at, here comes the rock. Rocket's thrown. Does actually get whiffed over the top. Leap, though, following it up, and down goes Little J. Little J's going to be running around, bouncing across everything. Only has a sliver of HP. Here comes the class special, and here comes all the heals coming out of Little J, putting them back up at full. Looking to see what goes on, though, as Little J's going around in the background, going to get knocked down to the low ground, low ground, low ground, low ground. Rock comes on, does not connect with Little J. Little J's right now just being a little bit tired, and down he goes, dodging over to the side. Little J's barely keeping himself alive. Turrets on the high ground, doing tons of damage from Bucket. Bucket's doing lots, and here we go. Looking to see what happens. Little J just barely keeping himself alive. Here comes the late, though, barely whipping over the side. Little J barely able to keep himself alive. Little health, little live. Run, Little J, run. Trying to see what happens. Here comes the leap. Leap does connect. Does he get the strike? The rock gets thrown. Down goes Little J. Little J finally gets that strike. And Lampin-like finally pushing forward to get that strike on Little J. Oh, man. So many dodges out of Little J. What is happening? He's got wings, baby. He flies left and right. He's a little blue jay. Yeah. That Emmett, though. Oh, man. So much dodge, so much dodge. And here we have the evolve. We are now getting up to stage 3. Let's see where he puts his points. We have 1 point rock, 2 point leap, 2 point flame breath, 2 point charge. We're gonna be having to see what he puts his points into. There you go. 2 point rock, 3 point leap, 2 flame, 2 charge. We'll have to see exactly what happens, man. So much. Chill. Chill. Looks like they're discussing something by the looks of it. He does also have to wait for this class special buff to deteriorate so they no longer have it. I don't know, man. We'll have to see exactly what happens. It looks like right now he is actually pushing to get himself full armor. He does have cooldown reduction. He's going to be looking to engage right now. Basil's in a great position to make sure he has good line of sight on everyone. Little J does have the entire area covered with healing buoys. Ogle does have his turrets placed out. We see 2 in front of us right there, and the third one is literally right on top of him. So he has the nice little death zone right in the middle here. Look at him coming in, though. Here comes Lampin-like going straight on KGVZ. Just kidding. He wants himself some birds. He wants some chicken. Maybe some J. Maybe some K. Who knows? Well, right now, here he goes. And Lampin-like is actually going to choose to disengage. Doesn't actually get allowed to leave, though, as he is actually going to choose to go around this corner and pick up a rock, channel some armor. And where goes the rock? Whiffs it. Doesn't quite connect on Basil. And we're going to see what he does, though. Going forward, he does actually look like he is going to be going for Little J. Does actually force him to replace all their defensive structures. Safety zone is not yet in, and Rocket's picked up. It goes over by Ogle. Ogle's going to be taking that to the face, and he does actually switch, goes straight over to Little J, forcing Bucket off the high ground, which means Rocket's picked up, thrown over by Little J. Little J's going to be looking to get some damage. He is forced into a corner. Charge gets used. Class special was not up in time because Mechanized Recharge was not used optimally. It was just barely missed because of the stutter step by Lampin-like, and Lampin-like's going straight in. Does actually go after Basil. and they do not have the mechanized recharge at the moment, which means this could be the down that he's been looking for, putting Little J into the dropship. Down goes Little J. They have no medic anymore, which means he's going to be so much easier to push through them on the next engage. Rockets being used on the rear of Lampin like. Ugo's going to be dealing tons of damage. Cooldown reduction is doing what it can, building up armor, going to be trying to get what he can out of this. KGVZ is going to be doing some chip damage. They are halfway through the hell of the Lampin like. Lampin like's going to be ready to fight in the next brawl, though. It depends on how they want to position. Do they relocate? It does look like they are choosing to relocate and split across the 3 different tiers. They're saying, you know what? We'll wait till we have a full team. That way we don't just get cycled. So they're going to split up and make sure they have everyone. Basil right now is off on the side all alone. And right now Lampin like is going to require him to get a light for his flashlight. And tell him, hey man, I'm going to put you in the deepest dark corner of this universe. He's going to melt on through. The defense matrix is on, barely keeping him alive. Burn damage is kind of working. And here comes the heavy, putting him down into the ground. Now we take a look right now. We have 52 seconds left on the dropship. Ogle is right now off to the side over there. And then we have KGVZ over there. However, Lampin like does actually see him and chooses not to engage him. Wants to start beating down that relay. And if we take a look at KGVZ, we have him right now just doing charge shots, getting that health damage. And Lampin like's going to keep damaging on that relay, forcing the team to come and fight him. KGVZ is actually doing what he can to be a nuisance and does take that step a little bit too close. And now Lampin like's on the pursuit. Looking to see what he gets. Pushes him right into the Megamouth. And does the Megamouth grab him? No, the Megamouth runs and says, never mind, I don't need you. And down goes KG. It's just down to Ogle. He's got 17 seconds he needs to live. And it's just going to be down to this man. This man is going to be the chooser of whether or not Lampin like gets the victory or if he's going to have to re-engage against a full roster. Dropship is incoming, so right now we're at the point where it is going to be time for the cycle. Is he going to be able to get Bucket is really the question at this point. Is he going to be able to get? Here comes the heavy, the charge. Here we're going to see what happens. Rock gets picked up. Does he dodge? Rock goes right off to the side. Does not quite get it. And he's just trying to get the lockdown on Ogle. Ogle's going to be getting melted slowly. Here comes the healing, though. And now the entire team has arrived. And now he's going to have a fight, a full roster of people. He did have to use the mechanized recharge early, which means it's going to be less healing at this point. Trying to see what they can get. Does switch over to Little J. Wants to get rid of that medic. Medic right now is on the run. Dome is thrown. Does not connect on the rock. Gets barely clipped by the rock itself. And right now we have a burning Little J who is now down onto the ground. Turrets right now placed right in the middle, dealing lots of damage. Rockets picked up, thrown over by Ogle, blocked by Basil. Basil going to be taking that to the face for him. Leap gets used, does not quite connect. Stealth Pounce used to grapple Ogle. Ogle's going to be on the run, does not connect though on our brutal buddy Basil. Basil's trying to dodge out of that rock as he did have to use his defense matrix. Down he goes for his second strike. Ogle doesn't even have a strike yet. Rockets thrown backwards over to KGVZ. KGVZ down right now on the run, trying to get some stasis and some charge shots. They're in the last 2.5 bars of HP, trying to apply some pressure. Ogle's trying to get the res, not quite able. Turrets, however, are in position to deal lots of damage to Lampin like. If Lampin like stays too long, he won't be able to do much afterwards because it is going to be a crow. These turrets are dealing tons of damage. They're melting through everything. And KGVZ is actually at the point where he can deal all this damage in. Oh no, he needs to get rid of Crow. Get rid of Crow, buddy. Get rid of Crow. Crow right now is on the run. Is he going to be able to do anything about it? No, not quite able to. Needs to get himself ready. And he's going to be trying to see if he can get a pick off here. He is going to get some armor, but his health is extremely low. Lampin like, you're in for some rough chops as KGVZ does have the charge rifle. Looking to see what he can get. Those turrets did immense damage. Just burning through all his remaining HP. Just melting right through. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Look at those turrets. Value turrets right there. Ogle. Ogle. I don't know. Lampin like. Oh, first charge shot. He might be able to get it. Oh, second charge shot. He could still win by relay, but that's a little bit risky considering that gives KG full shot. He needs to pick off Crow. And I mean before that dropship. He needs to pick off Crow and then win by dropship. Or pick off Crow and then get Bucket. But I don't see that being a thing. KG is putting himself in a good LOS position, so he has a good optimal line of sight. Charge shot used, missed. That charge shot does miss. Going for it, we have Crow going in the outline. Looking to see what he can grab. Does not quite get it. Charge shot coming in. Does not. Gets the miss. Here comes the leap. Charge shot miss. Oh no, is he going to get it? Charge shot hit. Oh, he's got it the last one. If he gets the charge shot. Oh, he got him! Oh yeah, Lampin like coming in with a clutch HP, keeping himself alive. Does immediately go hunting for a Bucket. Does not want this to come back. No, man. Go. No, dude. Dude. Yeah, I just typed in GG. And he's going to go and engage. Dropship comes in. He knows what's coming. Does actually choose to go in and try to see what he can get. Does go for the relay. He wants to beat it down a little bit. Not quite gonna be able to, you have to like clutch play able to lock down the Crow, not quite able to get it down before the dropship, and that dropship timer does make all the difference, especially against a Crow when you have like 10 HP. There's the first charge shot. Going after that damage. Turret's gonna be dealing tons of damage. Let's see what we can get. Little J's off to the side. KGVZ is looking for that charge shot. Bam! Down he goes. And down goes the monster, Lampin' like, bringing the score, and it never updated to 3-0. Whoop! Let's bring that updated. There you go. See, it was there. It just never updated. Interesting. So, current score is actually 3-0 in favor of No Ball versus Free Agents. Which means that No Ball does actually go to the finals, which means we're going to be back in a bit with the final match of the tournament for this week, because the other matches were done in simultaneous, so that you didn't have to wait, so that we're not casting everything. It's fine. So yeah, we're going to be going into the next match, which means the finals. It's going to be No Ball versus the other free agent, I mean not free agent team. It'll be ZHP? ZHP? Oh, let's take a look at the fancy bracket screen. So you take a look right there, you can actually see both teams are actually on that page. It is going to be Evolve versus No Ball. So No Ball versus Evolve. We'll have to see what happens in that game. But in the meantime, when you want to go to that video, if you're in the YouTube playlist, go to the next video playlist. If you're watching live, stay tuned. We have more games coming at you in just a minute. Powered by a Helix Gaming League, managed by HGL winners. Normal caster is going to be SuperBadJuju. So if you want to check out all those people and give them all likes and loves and tweet at them and all that jazz, make sure to go check them out and give them some loving and affection. In the meantime, that's it. That's all for now. We'll be back in just a minute with more games coming at you in just a second. Hello everyone, what's up? 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 What's up?